Good night again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining this another show, part two of the Wednesday night. And of course, tonight we're talking about the elections coming up and with the candidates for the St. Catherine Parish Association. We have just completed an interview with Miss Ramona Bromfield, one of the candidates. And now we're moving towards the second candidate, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donovan Edwards. And he's ready and rearing to go. I must say to you, welcome all of you. Welcome to all my first time viewers. And I also want you to help me to welcome Mr. Donovan Edwards to the Saudichress show. Mr. Edwards, good night and welcome to the Saudichress show.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, and good evening to your viewers.
Okay, you sound a bit low right there. I don't know if you're hearing me loud and clear, but you're a bit low.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you loudly. Are you hearing me clearly
Okay,
now?
a little better for you.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So this is Mr. Edwards, and I must say to you, I am very happy for having you, sir. I know it's late for a lot of your viewers. I'm sure that you will have some persons joining very, very soon. Still have some people here right now, so I know some persons will coming in. Not sure right now how much we have. I think I've seen maybe three or four right now. But sir, again, welcome to the Saudichress show, and I'm happy that you take the invitation because we want to know much more about Mr. Edwards and the parish association as it relates to JTA. You know, many persons, including myself, would have just heard from Miss Ramona Bromfield. So it's your turn to show. It's just a pity, though, people, I must say, that we never had both person on the show at the same time. The first show was planned prior to this, and based on certain things, I would not couldn't get get it in the way that most of you would want it. But guess what? Nevertheless, this is Mr. Edwards. Mr. Edwards, the Saudichress show has a tendency, and I believe it's one of the best things to have our guests introduce themselves just in a matter so I don't miss out on any of the accolades and use all those fancy objectives to describe the individual. So I'll ask you, sir, to give us a brief profile of Mr. Donovan Edwards.
Okay, sir. Good evening again to you and to
Thank
your viewers. I am an individual that have been brought up in a home where I've seen my parents are very involved in community work, volunteerism, and from a tender age, my parents would normally send us to go and look for the shut-ins and give dinner Sunday evening time and those things. So from very early, servant leadership has been inculcated in me. And when I was going to school, leadership responsibilities were also thrust upon me, and I've all responsibilities given to me, I have executed them very well. As I grow older, I see the value of volunteerism, and it has grown on me. I have that passion to serve, and as such, I started out serving in the farming school in the Jamaica Forage Clubs, and very active in the Jamaica Forage Clubs from school, from primary school, Mount Herman Primary School. Then I went on to Dental Technical High School, where I was also involved in forage clubs, and then to college, where I was also involved in forage clubs. And today, I am serving as the president for the St. Catherine Forage Clubs and also national vice president. And then now I have been in the teaching profession. I became involved in the Jamaica Teachers Association while I was a very young teacher at St. Mary's College. I had an issue where I needed JTA, and as such, I went to JTA, and at the time, it was Mrs. Judith Spencer Jarrett. She was the person who assisted me. And then when I and Mr. Benji, he had now retired, he was the person who represented me, and I was successful. And as such, the teachers at St. Mary's College, they had voted for me to become their contact teacher. And I served as contact teacher at St. Mary's College. And then, because I was living in Portmore at the time, I got the opportunity to work in Portmore at Cumberland High School. And I became very active in the Portmore District Association. In my first year of activism, It was under the then president in Portmore between 2010 and 2012, Mrs. Irma Morgan Pitter. She gave me a citation, a certificate for being very involved and active in the Portmore Teachers Association. In 2020, 2020, 2021, or is it 2021, 2022, I got the opportunity to serve as the president for the Portmore Teachers Association. I'd served in several capacities before, and then my colleagues see fit to elected me to the presidency of the Portmore Teachers Association. And I, not really blowing my own trumpet, but I can say that during my tenure, I did a very fantastic and tremendous job as the president for the Portmore Teachers Association. I heard my colleague earlier, Mrs. Ramona Bromfield. She spoke passionately about her involvement, and uh, and she spoke about teacher recognition. And I endorse that point, and I support that point. The backbone Jamaica Teachers Association is the contact teachers. They are the ones that, if they are motivated, therefore, that level of motivation and enthusiasm will move on to the teachers within the schools who are JTA members. But a lot of time, our contact teachers, it is voluntary work, and sometimes, yeah, the saying, encouragement sweeten labor. So if our contact teachers who are at the front line, they are our frontline workers. They are expected to bring information and inform the teachers within their school, and they are also expected to enlighten the teachers about what is happening in JTA. So I serve as contact teacher within my school, and as such, I have that high level of enthusiasm. So anytime I'm going to DA meetings and so forth, my teachers will come along with me. And as such, when I ran for the presidency, I from Cumberland High School, because I'm employed at Cumberland High School, I had a tremendous support from the teachers. So during my presidency, it has never happened before because I recognize the importance of the contact teachers and also teachers that serve within the DA. I have what we call an inaugural award ceremony where my contact teachers, there are 14 primary schools, and we have over 30 early childhood institutions and 6 high schools in Portmore. And all the contact teachers, they were recognized at this award ceremony that I have. And as such, it has motivated them, and then we see the numbers coming out at meetings. They also, my officers that helped to carry out my mandate, they were also recognized for the tremendous work and their worth. And as such, at the grassroots level, all right, I think the teachers who are members of JTA should be recognized. Yes, at the national level, you have the Golden Touch Award for over 35 years and more of service. And you also have other awards within the JTA, but you have to be involved and active
All
at the
right.
DTA level and at the parish and national level. So what I'm saying here is that this individual, Donovan Edwards, I am a servant leader, and I recognize the work and worth of persons. And as such, to let JT, because right now JT is a bad word for most teachers. So let us so it is my desire to allow teachers be recognized for their work and worth. And this is who I am, a servant leader.
But Mr. Edwards, with your involvement and all that work that you have carried out, it seems like there shouldn't even be an election. If if
Well,
if one should
JTA
go
is a
by this, you would
democratic
have gone away
organization, you
with
know.
that. Pardon?
JTA is a democratic organization, and it is and all members at all levels have the opportunity to serve and through the democratic process. So I welcome the election, and it gives an election also give persons an opportunity to participate in the process, and they feel and they have a bit of ownership. So I welcome the challenge, and
Okay.
and my candidate is also a very formidable candidate. someone who has served 2 times as D8 president in Portmore and also parish president. So I welcome the challenge.
Hold on a second, sir. I have been getting information that there's a terrible feedback we are getting. Let me double check my system and to see where that is. Um, so far, I don't have any evidence of this. So let me just ask Ms. Chambers and also Ms. Johnson, could you say when do you hear the feedback? When I am speaking or through Mr. Edwards' microphone? If that is so, Mr. Edwards, let me just ask you, do you have your TV or another system, another device on with YouTube?
No, the only device I have, electronic device I would say, is the fan beside me.
All right. So um, just let me know, people. Continue to give me that information. If you are still hearing the feedback, let me know because I don't have anything that would have given me on my side. All right. So please let me know where you're hearing the feedback, at what point, and so I can try. Oh, when Mr. Edwards is speaking. I said they're hearing the feedback when you are speaking, sir. So could you just check what system are you using? A laptop?
Yes, sir.
Could you just double check to see if you actually log on twice to the system? Just to try and clear this up.
Are you hearing the feedback now? Yes, I'm hearing it.
You're hearing the feedback?
Yes, I'm hearing it.
All right. If you are hearing it, sir, let me just ask you quickly just to leave the studio and rejoin.
Okay.
So just leave the studio and rejoin.
All right.
All right. So hopefully that will sort out when he returns. So let me take it down. So Mrs. Christine Shields. Good night, Miss Shields. Our honor is our hen horror. Pleasant evening to Saudi and your guest, Laverne Johnson. Good evening. Yes, Laverne, I get your message. Hopefully that's gone now. Devona Chambers, there's a terrible feedback. All right, we're trying to sort that out. We'll see what's happening now. Yes, it's when Mr. Edwards speaking. Pauline King, good night, everyone. Good night, Pauline. So, Mr. Edwards, thank you for returning. Hopefully, that feedback has now demolished. So, just say something and let me know if you're hearing it, sir, or anyone else.
Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. No, I'm not hearing it.
All right. So we should be good to go right now. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Edwards,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, I'm going to zoom in into your manifesto. And I must say, based on what you have, your opening statement, sir, I'm very impressed. And, if you are able to carry out all those activities, because you may mention you have been doing, seems like you're having a treat. You're actually motivating the people in Portmore to vote for you. If you have that contingent, then I'm sure that you're almost 1 foot in the presidency. But let's start there. I just want to zoom in on this one. You may mention that a lot of teachers don't want to hear JTA. The JTA is a bad word for teachers.
Yes.
Why is that so? And what can you do in the immediate? Because we have an election to come. What can you say to Jamaica tonight, to the teachers, to get rid of that taste from the mouth of these teachers?
All right. I have been around. I'm drumming up support for myself, and when I go to the different schools, and when I hear the teachers speak, I heard persons say that they are members of JTA for 20 years and 25 years, and they have never gotten anything from JTA, and they are not pleased with the level of representation, both at the DA level, at the parish level, and to some extent at the national level. Teachers are discounted, especially with the recently concluded compensation review, and as such, we have seen a mass exodus of teachers from the association. The you have the strong arm of the government, but at the same time, as leaders within our district associations and parish associations, we can do things to make our members feel appreciated for their work and their worth, and also being a member of this great and formidable union, the Jamaica Teachers Association. We are a force to be reckoned with, and if our teachers, I'm hearing the feedback again.
Wow. It seems like you're having. All right, sir. Oh, you're using a laptop, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you probably just turn the microphone a bit down? Because guess what I think is happening? Your microphone or the speaker to which it's coming from, it's going back to the microphone.
Okay.
So your output is going to your input. So maybe, see if you could turn down the microphone a bit or your speaker volume. I guess that is the problem right there. So while he's trying, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get into the ends of his manifesto. Will he be
Okay, so my
a
speaker volume
better
is
fit?
down.
Okay.
I hope I'm not hearing the feedback now.
You're not hearing your feedback. All right. They will
So,
advise me.
yes, let me continue. So,
Okay.
at the grassroots level, our teachers, all right, what I can do or what I will do, and I have started this already as president for the Portmore Teachers Association or the Portmore District Association, where, as I've said earlier in my opening statement, that I am a team that we recognize our teachers, and also we have impactful professional development sessions that they feel motivated to come out to DA meetings, because the DA meetings is where the teachers will come out and get pertinent information relevant to their union and pertinent and first-hand information. So if in our district association, and we can have impactful meetings that will attract the teachers to come out, and they will feel very much a part of the union. And they are also, I give them some form of incentives. You motivate them. This bitterness, this bad word, this bad feeling that they have towards the union, it will somewhat diminish. All right, we're not able to get rid of it totally, but they will feel a part of the process. Another issue that we have, and I know that some persons might not feel comfortable with it, is that both at the DA level and also at the parish level, is also at the national level. You have persons who are constantly being present, and they act as a block for fresh bloods. They need new people to come in. So if you, from me, yes, I have no problem with persons having that passion and that zeal for leadership and for serving. But if you got the opportunity to serve as DA president and our president before, I wouldn't want to put back myself there. I would move up to the next level. So if I serve as DA president, the next logical step, we move up to parish president. And if your ambition is not big, you move up to national president. So therefore, you leave room. So therefore, you don't go back at your DA or at your parish and compete with other persons and to fill that position. I believe in capacity building. Parish is big and large enough for other persons to come in, fresh blood to come in and get new ideas. And so what we have at the DA level, at the parish level, right across the country, are the same persons who have served several times as parish presidents, as DA presidents, and they are coming back. And what they would say is that there are nobody else availing themselves to serve. But if we are there and we are crowded them out, they would not want to come in. And you also give them the opportunity, because if persons are, is that everybody really gravitate towards leadership. But if you have been there and done that as a leader, I believe in succession planning. So you plan and you try to identify potential leaders to fill the various roles. And if you have been there already, you act as an advisor. You don't have to be in the limelight all the time, because you have been there, you have gotten your opportunity to serve. So therefore, give other persons fresh blood to come in with fresh ideas, and therefore this will this freshness will continue to flow through the JTA. But when I go around and hear people say, it is the same persons at the at the top at the DA level, parish level, is a turnoff. So
Mr.
and that is
Edwards.
one of the reasons you also have this. People are not feeling so willing to go also and put themselves also to serve, because they are competing with some giants who have been there before.
One of the things that I believe in, sir, if I'm just going to allude it, look at what you just mentioned, and it
Sir, I'm not hearing
may,
you.
you're not hearing me. All right, hold on. Can you
Are you
hear me
hearing
now?
me?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you. You're not hearing me.
I am not hearing.
All right, hold on a second. Check one. I don't know why you're not hearing.
Sir, you're muted.
No, man, I'm not muted. I am not muted, sir. I am up. My mic is running. Could you check if your
Are
volume
you
is?
hearing me?
Yes, I am hearing you. Yes. All right. Check if your speakers are too low.
I am not hearing you, sir.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen on the platform, can you hear me? For those, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, please. I think there's something wrong because right now my mic, I am not muted, and my volume is going on
Okay.
fine, sir.
In my bag right there.
Do you have a headset, sir? Everyone else is hearing me, so try and see if you have a headset, a earphone, whatever it is.
Sir, I am not hearing you.
Are you able to see the chat?
What is happening? Can someone type in the chat to see if they are hearing me?
Yes, they are typing. Look at the chat at your screen from the app that you're in. So I'm gonna put them on the chat. You can see it on the screen. Look on screen now. That's the response from the viewers. They say we can hear both of you. So I don't know, sir. I maybe again, I'll just have to ask you to go back. Still not hearing. You type in the chat, sir. You type in the chat.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me just try that. Are you hearing me now?
We
Yes,
are
I'm
hearing
hearing.
you. You are hearing me now?
Yes, sir. My microphone was, the speaker was really down.
Yes, I figured.
Right. So, yes, we are
Remember,
back.
don't put it too loud now, so you get that feedback. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Yes, as I was saying, as you mentioned there, the fact that you talk about persons returning, and I may say, I must say this. It sounds like you're throwing a little jab there, but my view, my belief is, if you have giants out there who are not doing their job and you have the capacity, then it shouldn't be that you want those persons to step away in an effort for you, or not necessarily Mr. Edwards, but for anybody else to get a chance to serve. You are doing a great job based on what you said you are doing with those schools from in the greater or in the Portmore area, in that DA. You are doing a marvelous job. It seems like you are doing more campaigning and more effective campaigning than even a national president. I've not seen it like that in my many years following these elections.
Because I'm going up against a formidable candidate, a household name in St. Catherine, Miss Ramona Bromfield, who is a formidable candidate. So I want to be the president. So I am not going to sit down and don't do what I need to do, be the president,
That's good.
because she's a household name within St. Catherine. Everybody know the name Ramona Bromfield. So, and I admire her passion and zeal to serve and all of that.
So let me tell you, and I will encourage you. Don't worry about how long or the experience that Ramona have. You have to do your thing.
I
And
understand that quite well,
you
and
know,
I am doing my thing
and
too.
I will say
I'm
to you,
out there and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
exactly. So don't worry about that, man. I don't really buy
No,
into
I
that.
was not referring to my opponent only, but right across the board. This is one of the reasons why you find persons who, as I said, feel that they can't be a part of the process because it's not only in St. Catherine, it is right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. Because unionism, it once you have that taste for advocacy and representing people, you are going to think that you need to be at the forefront to help to push policies and push changes. But sometimes when you are there, it is infectious. I want to remain. So I understand that quite well. But I also believe in capacity building. All right, building up other persons and give other persons a chance. So you who have been there, you can serve as an advisor and some of your ideas can also come through somebody else who you have coached and who you have mentored to be at the DA level. Give them a chance to shine. Give them a chance to shine at the parish level also. And if you see a national leader in someone, you also encourage them to go for it. And because what you have seen in recent years, that at the national level, it is not as competitive as it should be uh, for the presidency for the Teachers Association. So we want fresh blood to come in and new ideas come into the organization, and the organization will grow, and it will be more attractive to younger teachers and the other persons who want to be a part of the process and get involved. Because first and foremost,
Mr.
the Jamaica Teachers Association, it is a trade union and also a professional development organization. So there are two arms. All
Mr.
right.
Edwards, Mr.
Yes.
Edwards, what I will say to you, and I'm not in defense of anybody who serves a number of times, but what I have learned about the constitution of service at these offices in the JTA, I think that alone would have lent itself for opportunity for new faces, for fresh blood. A president basically serves for 1 year.
Yes.
So that means he or she will have to vacate the post of president. Yes, we know that immediate past president, they have been working. So I believe that aspect of the constitution would have given you the opportunity for fresh blood. I understand with the case of Ramona returning, who was once president and probably DA president. But it's a 1 year and it goes right. If you can campaign and you are saying that person are saying is the same, but it's the same people who are campaign voting in these persons.
That is true.
All right.
That is true.
You
Same
know
people
that
are complaining. That is so
it
quite
is the
true.
same people who are complaining vote them in. And
Yes,
that's how democratic system
it
actually
works.
works.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, we talk today and tomorrow we have a different view. Everybody have an idea, everybody have a chance, everybody have the opportunity to change their minds as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. Looking at Mr. Donovan Edwards, you have a trump card, your three big adjectives, the things that you say. Mr. Edwards is your voice. your power, and so your vote. Let me ask you this, Mr. President elect candidate. How much of a voice that the president of the St. Catherine Association or any other parish, how strong is that voice to get those at the helm to listen and to put across your ideas and also your proposals?
The post of parish president, that platform is a very big platform. You are representing a parish. St. Catherine, for example, has 8 district associations. We have over 40 high schools in St. Catherine. We have maybe close to over 50,000 teachers or so within the parish of St. Catherine, one of the largest parish with in terms of teacher population. So when you are the parish president of the St. Catherine Teachers Association, you're not only representing yourself, you're representing all the teachers, all the views, all the growths of the teachers of St. Catherine. So it is you as the president have to use that tool effectively when you go to represent teachers at the central executive in the all of the halls of the JTA and also at General Council. You cannot be a parish president and be a bench warmer. You have to go and with that strong, with that passion and will to know that you are advocating and you are representing the views, the growths, the earth of teachers. So you have that platform. So it's a matter, and you should be able to articulate the issues and put it forward. So therefore, changes can be done. And you follow up when you go and you articulate and ventilated the issues in the other halls of JTA, whether at central executive, which makes up the board of JTA, or the general council, which is the highest decision-making body outside of the general conference, and you go and stand and say that you're speaking on the views of the teachers of St. Catherine, and you articulate yourself and represent yourself, it should carry some weight because you are not representing yourself. You are representing an entire parish. Close to 50,000 teachers are depending on you. They cannot go to JTA and be a bench warmer. You have to be vocal and you have to be able to articulate the issues that are affecting teachers that you are representing, your constituents.
So it seems like you're ringing out your manifesto because you in your manifesto you spoke to the issue of track record, commitment to teacher welfare
Yes, sir.
through salary negotiation. I don't even want to touch that, but let me ask you though. We have just gone through a salary negotiation. Maybe you're not the right person, but you can just answer as it is from Mr. Edwards. You're a tough talking man.
Okay.
Do you
Curious.
think the parish of St. Catherine was represented well in those negotiations?
I serve on the executive of the St. Catherine Teachers Association. I am the current secretary for the St. Catherine Teachers Association.
Oh,
Yes, and we also have a parish president who will represent the views, will be the spokesperson for the parish, because you have the protocols that we have to follow, or the precedents. So the parish president will represent the views. And then now you also have a district association presidents who will also represent the views of the teachers in their respective districts. But I will say without fear or favor that St. Catherine, we are the 8 district association. We have the parish president and myself. So we are the representatives from the parish. And the president, our current national president, there are 4 teachers from our 4 persons from St. Catherine who make up our cabinet, and I think you have 2 other persons who are elected to general council. And I will say that I was one of those. I was the only person that was speaking out and representing the views, and I have to break protocol to represent the views of the teachers of the parish because I basically blasted my executive that they that we are the strongest, we are one of the largest parish, and our views and the views of the teachers were not being articulated and ventilated as is. And I was the only one, I would say, you understand, without fear of being rebutted, making strong representation on behalf of the teachers of St. Catherine. They recently concluded compensation review. It has left a bitter taste in most of the teachers. All right. They, in we went through a wage freeze from
Hold on.
2016.
Hold your point there, sir. I really and truly, I'm sure the viewers will also love to hear this, but I'm not sure if you really want to go down that road. But let me just stop it right there because the question I asked, if you were truly, if you think you were well represented, based on what went on in that signing, or should I say acceptance, was that the view of the parish of St. Catherine?
The acceptance of the, well, the delegates representing the views of the teachers of the parish, and
Mr. Edwards,
overwhelmingly the
I'm asking
teachers
you,
of the parish gave their delegates a mandate to carry out, and as such the delegates in the respective district associations would have executed the mandate given by their various constituents.
the question I'm asking,
Yes, sir.
and I will just ask the question. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But I want to answer because you go there, and I'm not want to go too deep. Based on what transpired and where we are at now, the decisions or the acceptance from the president-elect and the general secretary general.
Oh, you're referring to a national level.
Yeah, because
Okay,
that's based on the compensation review. And
I
all
am
I'm
staying in my
asking,
lane, sir. I'm going to speak at the parish level. I'm not going to speak at the national level. That is out of my league.
no, I'm not going to the national level. I'm just asking
I'm
you,
speaking at the parish
was
level, right?
that was that a view of the parish association? Not going into
The
the national.
parish association, what happened at this level? The each district association within the parish, each district association is allocated 15 delegates, and the teachers that make up that geographic location will instruct their delegates how to vote. So the opportunity was there for the teachers to come out and give theirs and let their voices be heard. But unfortunately, the day of the election, which was it was on a Sunday, during the day, most persons were at church or they were attending to some other domestic issues. So therefore, the views of the teachers, the overwhelming views of the teachers were not captured. So the representative sample who voted is not a true representative of the views of the teachers within the parish.
All right, Mr. Edwards, let us leave that right there.
Okay.
That seems like troubled water.
And I'm going to stay in my lane.
Yes, please do. If and when you come as president, you have been voted in as president, I will be coming back. I'll be inviting you, and then you can talk more.
Most definitely. I'm not afraid to speak to the media.
But you are committed to the continuous profession, the professional development for
Of our
teachers.
teachers. Yes, sir.
Explain that.
All right. As I said earlier, the Jamaica Teachers Association it has a industrial relations arm and you have a professional development arm. And with regards to the professional development arm, this has to do with the continuous
Excuse me.
professional development of our teachers. So the teaching will is a profession, and as such, there are certain rules, codes that we are governed by, and there are certain things that we need to know as we go about executing our duties. So, and the teaching profession, it is something that where the teachers have to be continuously upgrading themselves because of when new knowledge comes out, technology and all of that. So therefore, we have to be constantly adapting. So therefore, we can be relevant. So continuous development. Once you are in the teaching profession, it is in order for you to remain relevant and effective as a practitioner, you have to be engaged in continuous professional development. And you have it at different levels. All right. So when I speak about professional development, I also refer to your personal development as an individual and also your spiritual development. So I'm looking at the complete person as a teacher in order for you to be relevant and effective as you carry out your practice in the classroom.
I have seen over the years the JTC who have led the professional development for our teachers.
Yes.
What have the JTA done in terms of professional development for our teachers? What would you do?
The JTA, as I said, has always been involving teachers in continuous professional development. It is done at the district association level, it is done at the parish level,
So
and
what I
it is
want you
done
to
at the
tell,
national level. So
yes,
what
what I
I would
want
have,
to know,
pardon
what I
me?
want to know, and I'm sure the viewers would love to know too.
Mm. All
What
right, let
are
me
the
know. All right,
professional
as
developments?
stated in my manifesto, I am focusing on one of the areas of my professional development, focusing on the, the new um, technological skills that need to be employed in the classroom. So our teachers, they have to get comfortable using the various electronic gadgets and devices. So therefore, they can be effective in the delivery of their subject matter. They need to own the technology. So therefore, they can be very effective. So I am focusing on that's one of my area of focus. I'm also focusing on as teachers, we have developing your e-portfolio. All right, have your portfolio to show some of the practices that you have been doing in your school. All right, as an individual, so therefore you can sell yourself. Teachers, we do. I was at St. Catherine Primary School yesterday, and I was really impressed and also disappointed. Disappointed where that the classrooms are so crowded. The one room is divided into four different partitions, and the teachers are there teaching over 40 students. So I said, in this day and age, and a prestigious primary school like St. Catherine Primary School, but and you know when I had dialogue with the principal, and their PEP result is so impressive. So it's not only the the professional development, but I would also like to see the conditions of service being improved because the teachers at St. Catherine High School and St. Catherine Primary School, and I can say other primary schools, they are working under some the conditions that they are working under. It is in this modern day Jamaica, and these teachers are producing fantastic results.
Mr.
Crowded
Edwards,
classrooms, they poorly ventilated, the noise level, the ergonomics of the classroom, all of these things that I would have say that would have mitigate against them being effective. But the teachers, they are creating miracles in these unsimple, in these conditions. Can you believe a school is without a staff room?
Mr. Edwards,
Yes,
what you're saying to me, now, let me take off my teacher hat and put it one side. What you're saying to me, as it relates to St. Catherine High,
primary.
and more, St. Catherine Primary, thank you. Most of our schools, most of our primary schools in Jamaica, we have that situation. But the fact that we see it as such a terrible situation, unbearing situations, but yet still, our students have overcome the challenges. They have performed well. And you mentioned prestigious St. Catherine Primary. With those conditions that are doing so well, sir, why would you change it?
Because
Why would you
our
fix something that
teachers
is
in this
broken?
modern day, sir, our teachers cannot be working in such a condition. I'm talking about our teachers. You understand? The JTA should also make representation for better conditions of service for our teachers. The school is without a staff room. The school, the bathroom facilities that I saw with a local cleaner place for teachers to be using in this modern day Jamaica. All right. So therefore, active representation. So if I am elected, I will go around and see schools with under similar conditions like St. Catherine Primary School, and I will make active representation for the teachers because I'm certain, as you have said, St. Catherine Primary School is not the only primary school within the parish or by extension Jamaica where the teachers are working under such subhuman condition in this modern day Jamaica. You understand? So
Mr.
therefore,
Edwards,
being the parish president, I will have this platform to go in the hallowed halls of JTA and make strong representation on the behalf of the teachers of the parish. And also, so therefore, this will become a policy that JTA and whoever is the national president will also go and make strong lobbying and advocacy for the teachers. So, sir, being a parish president, is not Sunday school teacher, being a parish president is not Sunday school. Being a parish president is serious business. I need persons with the requisite skill sets to go and make strong and resolute representation on behalf of the teachers. It's not anybody can be parish president, sir.
let me ask you.
It has to be someone
Hold
who has
on.
a passion, that zeal, who understand the issues and who are able to articulate the issues in the honored halls of JTA. So therefore, we can see changes. And these are things that are happening. And sad to say, I don't see one of the presidents so far within St. Catherine who have taken this as one of their mandate issues and go and speak on behalf of the teachers. I've never been in JTA, in the all of the halls of JTA since I've been there 2 years now in General Council, and I've never heard it being mentioned about the conditions under which our teachers are working. No, and if elected, this will be one of my mandate that I will go forward with.
You know what I believe, sir?
Yes,
That aspect of representation will go nowhere.
why not?
And if it is not done at general council at the national level, and I've heard many presidents of the JTA spoke about that, many presidents over the years, and nothing has changed. One of the things, and I'm happy that you raised that point, because many of us out here as teachers, and also persons in the diaspora, persons who tune into this very show, would have believed the JTA sole purpose is to negotiate finances.
We are far more than that, sir. We are far more than that.
I know that.
But that
But
is
listen
what is
to what you said.
what is sexy part of the language. That is what really made the headlines. All right, but we do much more than salary representation. As I said, we are also a professional organization. So we are the contact teachers. And my opponent, or should I say, Miss Ramona Bromfield, she also made mention of it, where teachers, the JT provide training for contact teachers and training for the officers at the DA level and also at the parish level and at the national level. So we provide training not only for the teachers, but also they are training not only for the contact teachers, but also for the teachers in general. So we are a professional organization, but that will not going to make the headlines. What will make the headlines is salaries and so forth, because that is what is catchy, and that will what will make the
But that's
news.
what our teachers wanted.
Well, I would also agree with you that one of the primary reasons why persons are a member of the Jamaica Teachers Association is for better salaries and conditions of service and security of tenure, the trade union aspect of it. But as I said, we also have the professional side of the organization.
Sir,
Yes.
the way you spoke about terrible working conditions, and if this is so, which yes, I believe because I know the situation, but why the JTA has never hold a press conference as it relates to that? Why the JTA at any level has never proposed industrial actions for the working conditions of the teachers?
All right, sir. You have
You can speak to your level. You don't have to go to the
Different
national level.
presidents at the national level, different presidents have a mandate that they will focus on. All right. So, but I will disagree with Miss Brumfield. Where she said that you can is the national president who can speak on issues. The national president can speak on issues of national importance, but as a parish president, you can speak on issues at the local level. You can speak on issues on the local level, but you will also let the parish president or the national body aware that you're going to speak on these things. So there's nothing preventing you as a parish president to ventilate the issues through the media that are affecting teachers within the parish. You have that right, you have that authority because the teachers within the parish elected you to represent. So you can speak on the issues because you are the local representative of the teachers within the parish. So you have that authority. And I am not afraid to use that tool as a parish president to speak on local issues that are affecting my teachers.
Will you be strong enough? Will you be able to call press conferences as a parish president? I only see that as the national level. And this is the reason why many of us at this level don't know what's happening. We only zoom in to the national aspect because there's nothing out there that give us information of the workings or the goals and objectives, the activities of the parish presidents or the parish itself. You will tell me that I have to come to DA meetings.
Not necessarily, as I said to you before, the office of parish president is a powerful tool, but most persons don't know their roles and their responsibilities. So therefore, they stick to Sunday school issues. We are a union. We are a trade union, and you have different tiers of leadership within the organization. So therefore, within the school, the contact teacher has an authority to speak on issues that are affecting the teachers within that school. At the DA level, the DA president has that authority to speak on issues that are affecting teachers within that geographical location. And at the parish level, the parish president also has that authority to speak on issues that are affecting teachers within the parish. But most of the time, the persons who are elected, they do not understand the power of the office and the tools that they have at their disposal to do an effective job.
Sir, you may mention in your manifesto that the impactful professional development sessions focuses on, and these are sessions that I suppose that you have had already,
Yes.
are proposing to.
But I've had already at within Portmore. So if elected, I will replicate that right across the parish, working with the respective district association presidents. So yes, so I have done it at the district level. So if elected at the parish level, that will be replicated across the parish.
Okay. Your point. You also talk about the family fun day
Yes,
at Fort Clarence Beach.
yes, sir.
Is this an upcoming event or a past event?
No, this will, if elected, this is one of my, that this is what I will carry out. So I will replicate what is happening at the national level, because at the national level, we have a family fun day. All right. So I will also do something similar within the parish of St. Catherine. So this is a new novel project, novel idea. So if elected, this is what I will do. So therefore, teachers can relax and whine and and build that camaraderie, because the classroom is a tough place, sir. It's a tough place, and our teachers need that time of to relax and camaraderie among ourselves. So that is something, because I'm really strong on the mental health of our teachers. The job is very stressful, and we've seen where the mental health of our teachers because of the psychosocial environment in which we have to operate in. It can put a toll. It has put a toll on our bodies. So that is one aspect of it. I'm thinking about the health and wellness, the well-being of the teachers within the parish.
Where will you get your funding from to host a family fun day of that sort?
Sir, as I said to you before, the office of parish president is a very powerful platform. Being the parish president of St. Catherine Teachers Association, you have the St. Catherine Chamber of Commerce. You have the Portmore Chamber of Commerce. I will make alliances with the business community. I have done it in Portmore. Last year, when I had my award ceremony for Portmore, and I was able to get over 300,000 in sponsorship from corporate Portmore. That helped me to finance this award ceremony at the local level. So being the parish president of the St. Catherine Teachers Association, I have a larger platform. I will make alliances with the business houses within the parish. And guess it's for teachers' welfare. No business house is going to really turn you down. You go and you put forward a proposal and you tell them what it is in it for them and also how it can be benefited over, or you can have a win-win situation for both parties, and it will happen. It's all about how you package and put forward your proposal and let them know the benefits it will be accorded to them and also to the teachers. And nobody is going to turn on teachers. The office of parish president, sir, is a powerful platform, but most persons don't know how to use this platform effectively. That is why we get poor representation some of the times.
Sir, but you are the secretary, I guess, of the St. Catherine Association. Am I right?
Yes, sir. The current secretary.
The
Yes, sir.
current secretary. So you have been working with the current president.
Yes, sir. From
And I've
last year,
been
September.
working with past presidents too.
Pardon me?
And I'm sure you have been working with past presidents.
Yes, sir.
But what you're saying, as the secretary, and you have the ideas, what about the recommendations? Have you ever recommended these plans to the president?
Yes, sir. I'm a very vocal person. I'm not free to share my ideas. I
And no
am
one
but
takes them.
you understand, but as I said, and you have also articulated earlier in your previous interview that presidents will come in with their mandate and they just focus on their mandate. So sometimes it's not everybody is going to want to, you give suggestions and they work with it because they have their mandate and this is what they are going to execute.
I strongly believe that everybody will seek for themselves. But saying that to say, because you are actually on the executive, more so, you have a powerful position. That's why I asked. But never mind. If you had carried out those functions in your DA over by Portmore, I'm sure with that vigor, you will be able to carry it out across St. Catherine.
Yes, sir. And when the time come nationally,
But I'm going to hold you to that, sir.
yeah, most definitely.
The viewers in Jamaica and also the diaspora, they will hold you to this because this is not just cheap
Yes,
talk.
sir, most definitely.
You have
Um,
mentioned the post of president is not a normal or easy one. What is it? Even though you have in your manifesto, what? Give me two of the, how do I say, the listed points that you believe could turn around St. Catherine for the better as president.
as president, all right, as I have highlighted and ventilated earlier, that the teachers across the length and breadth of St. Catherine, they are currently disillusioned about the union. The word JTA is a leave a bad taste in their mouth because of what is happening. So as a parish president, all right, as I said, what I've done in Portmore, I would have replicated across the parish, recognizing teachers for their work, and their worth. Persons who are members of the union for 20 years, give them a plaque. This can be done at the parish level. Have an award ceremony, recognize persons for their long service membership. It is done nationally, but is a very long time, 35 years. Most persons exit position before 35 years. So at the district level and at the parish level, something can be done. So I would say at the district level, and I would encourage the district presidents that you have an awards function where you recognize teachers for 10 years. And at the parish level, it can be done where you recognize teachers for 20 years of service. And then now it's up to the national level where you move up to 35 years. So let people feel appreciated that they're a member of the union. Let them feel that they have something tangible to show. They have a certificate or they have a plaque.
Donovan,
And they say, yes, they feel
Donovan,
appreciated for being a member of this organization.
I'm sure you
Also,
listened. I'm sure
yes,
you listened to Miss Ramona earlier.
yes,
And I also said that the JT need to do more.
most definitely. I
A
agree with
matter of
that.
fact, my first statement was saying that JT have done nothing, little or nothing. But she alluded and she continues. She put out to me, she had made something, some points that the JTA at the parish level and also at the national level has been doing.
Yes, sir. And I will agree with her on that point. But guess what? Who are the persons who are benefiting? The same persons who are being recycled over and over at the top. And most of the time, persons at the district level are within the schools don't know about these benefits and also these various awards that the JTA offers. So therefore, this is where now, if you have a well-motivated contact teacher, a contact teacher who is well enthusiastic and supporting, let this contact teacher feel that they are doing something. All of these benefits that are offered at the national level, the contact teacher will carry it into the school and let the teachers are aware of it. Because the various awards that Miss Bromfield spoke about, the Ben Arthur Award, the Faye E. Saunders Award, which I'm a recent recipient, the Edith Dalton James Award, all right? All of these awards, all right, most of the time it is persons who serve at the national level who get it. Last
Sir,
year,
no, 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 no.
last year,
Hold on, sir. Hold
last
on.
year, I applied for the Faye East Standards Award, and because I was not serving on a national committee, I was denied it. This year, I am serving on 3 national committees, and as such, I was able to get this award. So there, so, but if you have persons who are constantly at the top and don't make way for fresh blood to come in and serve,
Hold
you're
on,
not
sir.
going to get it.
Hold on. I have known teachers who have gotten these awards. Excellent teachers. Teachers who
Yes,
have been working with the JT. I'm not talking about their own professional job at their class or at
yes,
their school. I'm talking
they are
about teachers
active
who
union people.
represent and follow the JT. And I have only seen them gotten it once. And based on how they were, they should have gotten this award 2 or 3 times every year. Is it that there are some persons, and even in the chat, some persons are mentioning you can only get some awards once. Are you saying to us right now that persons benefited from these awards more than one time?
No, sir.
Okay.
What I'm saying that you have different tiers. These awards are at different tiers. So 1 tier, 2 tier, and so forth. So therefore, so you're not going to benefit from the same award twice.
Okay.
But I am saying that that's at the national level. You need to also have award service or awards function at the DA level and at the parish level. And I have started that in Portmore. I had the inaugural award ceremony in Portmore where the contact teachers were recognized. I also have a category for contact teacher of the year, first, second, and third place runner up. I also recognize my officers for their work and their contribution in executing their mandate. All right. So it can be done at the local level, the PA level, and at the parish level. But we also have to be mindful of the persons who we elect. You need persons with vision. You need persons with ideas. You need persons who have a passion for service and a servant leader who will recognize people for their work and their worth. And you go out and, and seek sponsorship from corporate Portmore or from corporate St. Catherine to help let teachers feel appreciated for their work and their worth.
Now, I must say, congratulations on that first move, your inaugural award ceremony. I hope you keep it up, Mr. Edward.
Well, that
I
was
hope
what
so.
happened last year. I was hoping that my successor would have continued on the same path, but
But why is that
unfortunately.
not so? You don't work with the successor?
Yes, but
Isn't that a plan that was put in
as
place?
you have rightly said, you work with the successor and so forth, but different persons have different mandates, and they do they have their mandate, but they were to work with. But um, it is unfortunate because I really wanted it to continue.
Now, we're getting to the end of the show, Mr. Edwards. And before I even ask you, I've touched so many points of your manifesto. Sounds good, very impressive.
Thank you.
But one will question, how will these be done? How realistic it is? But I have no fear, sir, and I will tell you the truth. If you have done such an award ceremony at your level, I think you can replicate that at the parish level. Yes, I really believe
Yes,
so.
yes.
But the thing is, in this climate, and I'm sure that, I guess, let me not say I'm sure, but how long ago have you done your award ceremony?
That was on last year.
Last year.
Yeah, last year, July 16 to be exact.
And you have mentioned so many times about the bad taste in the teachers' mouth and the JTA. In recent
Across the
time,
parish because I am out there campaigning. So therefore, across the parish, I am getting that feedback. And as I said, with a recently concluded compensation review, teachers were waiting for that Peruvial pie in the sky with all the trappings and the cherry on top. And they were so disappointed because they get a big crusty bulla instead of that nice palatable pie that we have been waiting for so long.
so the question is now, the question is, and listen carefully, Mr. President, I'm calling you now, Mr. President
Thank you.
of the parish. Just listen. I am not. I won't be voting. I'm not sure I can vote.
If you
But
live or work in the parish, you have a vote and you're a member of the union. If you're a member of the union and you live or you work in the parish, you have a vote, sir.
all right. So I may very well come and cast my vote on Friday.
Okay.
We have a number of persons in the chat. Don't know if you are seeing them.
No, I'm not.
Okay. And at the end, I will read some of these comments. But use the next few minutes, Mr. Edwards. If you could also to repeat some of what you have said or to give us new ideas. Use these few minutes to convince Jamaica and more so St. Catherine teachers to vote for you in Friday's election.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Colleague teachers across the length and breadth of St. Catherine, you have a choice on Friday between two candidates. One who have been there before and who would have the opportunity to represent you at that level. And you have a fresh blood coming in. I am asking you for the opportunity to represent you. I'm an individual that have a track record of success. I've been involved in various professional organization and civic organization. where I have been recognized for my services given. I am the current president for the St. Catherine Forage Clubs, and last year I was recognized as the Forage Club Leader of the Year. Recently, last year also, I was recognized by the St. Catherine Teachers Association as the District President of the Year. Also, I am the one of the 2022 recipients of the Prime Minister's Medal of Appreciation in Education. And recently, my union, the Jamaica Teachers Association, has recognized me and given me the AE Founders Award for my work and work in education. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm an individual that is a servant leader. I have a passion for volunteerism. I have a passion for service. And wherever I go, I am a trendsetter. I am a trailblazer, working with the team that I have, because I'm also a team player. I'm an individual, this leader. I motivate my team. And because I'm able to motivate my team, I'm able to get things done through them. Leadership is about influence. And I am an individual. Based on my track record, I have influence. And I will use this influence for the upliftment of you, the teachers across the length and breadth of St. Catherine. Advocacy is in my blood. And I will go to the other halls of JTA and make strong representation on your bread and butter issues. Issues that affect your welfare, issues that affect your working conditions. I am fearless and resolute in my representation. You can trust Donovan Edwards, a man of action, a man with a vision, a man with the plan. So, what I have done is more. Use that as a base. And as I said, I will replicate that across the length and breadth of St. Catherine. So, teachers, I'm asking you on Friday, June the 30th, please come out in your numbers and vote for Donovan Edwards. You need a man of action. You are frustrated. You are tired. You are disillusioned. And I am telling you, you can put your hopes, your dreams, and aspiration in this candidate. So I'm asking you to make the right choice and place your vote, your confidence. You're not only doing it for yourself, teachers, but for teachers to come forward, for the union to look good. We need to attract more persons to the union because the JTA is a membership organization. We build capacity. So therefore, we need fresh blood. We need new leaders coming forward. And I will set the platform for that to happen. I have a passion for unionism. And I love the Jamaica Teachers Association. I see this organization. If we have the right leaders in the right places, the Jamaica Teachers Association can be a force to be reckoned with. Thank you very much.
Mr. Donovan Edwards, tough talking, straight talking,
Yes, sir.
a man of action,
Yes, sir.
the man
With
with the
results.
voice,
A man of performance.
a man of
And I have the
performance,
results to show for it.
a man of power.
No.
We will see,
People with the
ladies
power.
and gentlemen. We will see if it is just talk or is real action. Many of us tonight, Mr. Edwards, would have thought that you have done well with talking. That is where it starts. But we will see how well you execute. The fact of the matter, you will have to really sell yourself more than justice. It's just a pity, though, that we only have one show.
I
Because
can be back tomorrow if you want to.
This would be good to have both candidates,
Well, I welcome that too. I
but I
welcome
am not sure.
my Miss Brumfield and I. We have a good working relationships, so we are friends. So I would welcome her on the platform, and we trade bars.
More so because on the Saudichress show, sir, we tend to keep it very neat,
Yes,
very
sir.
lovely, no disrespect, and
Agreed.
so on. We try our best. I don't have much control over the viewers and their posts or their saying, but one thing I'll ask of them, just be respectful. One of the things, Mr. Stewart, Mr. Edwards, I will leave with you tonight. I am not really confident going forward with the JTA.
Really?
There are so many of our teachers who have removing their membership from the JTA. So many of our members in St. Catherine that you would have lost. Maybe two of those would have given you a better opportunity to win. I don't know. But I must say that is one thing that I believe that I will put to you and also to Miss Ramona. That is one area that you will have to work very hard on
I agree with you.
to
Rebuilding the
get the
JT, rebuilding the image
teachers
of the
back
organization.
on track.
Yes,
It was a bitter taste recently, and I've not seen it on any level. I'm not see. Hold on. Good night. You're live on the Saudichress show. Okay, all right. I'm on a live show now. Let me. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? All right, good. Sorry about that, people. I thought it was a caller for the show, but somebody else. Yes, so I'm saying to you, and I'm saying this to Ramona, you need to get to your base. You need to get the teachers to love the JTA, to believe in the JTA. And so, sir, as you mentioned that you are not afraid to talk, but please remember, as a union, we have to live and we have to bond together. That's a part of unionism,
yes, sir. And it is contact sport.
and it is
You have to,
contact sports.
yes,
I
you have to
know
be
jobs
tough.
have to be thrown.
Yes,
This is
it's not
not
a Sunday school.
democracy.
It's not a Sunday school.
This is democracy. I
Yes, sir.
believe that too. So, Mr.
So what I would
Edwards,
say though, teachers, trust Donovan Edwards to bring home the bacon, to bring home your food.
Mr.
Their money is
Edwards,
only for us to get.
all the best, sir.
Thank you very much.
Hope I'll see you on Friday.
And I will be the victor.
Hope so too. We'll have you back right here on
All
this
right,
show.
sir. Thank you very
All
much
right.
for this
Have
opportunity.
yourself a
And
wonderful night and all
same
the
to you,
best to
sir.
you, sir. All right.
All right. Bye bye.
So you could join us for the next 5 or so minutes on YouTube. If you will, you can leave and joining. I'll close the show with a little of my closing statements. So thank you. You can leave the studio and joining us on YouTube for another few minutes. And please remember, like and share the Saudichress show. Also subscribe. You are not on YouTube now. I'm not sure if you have subscribed, sir, but please do so as soon as you get on. All right.
Okay, sir. Bye
Thank
bye.
you very much. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Donovan Edwards. And you see, there's a whole heap of arguments that he has put out. Very impressive. But where will this end? Ramona Brumfield, who came on earlier, was a little subtle. Yes? There are some points, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to take on. We need to look at the fact that is this parish association presidency warrant an election? And when I say warrant an election, don't mean that we shouldn't have a vote. What I'm trying to get at is the parish association be strong enough that deals with the issue that we are expecting. Did the parish association, more so St. Catherine, ladies and gentlemen, played a part in the last decision making as it relates to the recompensation package? Was the parish comfortable with the voting? Who knows? There was some strange talk from Mr. Edwards based on that. But respect as due to him. He has made some very good points, ladies and gentlemen, and so do Ramona. And let me encourage you, teachers, from wide and far, from the whole breadth of St. Catherine. If you have a vote, if you can find the time, ladies and gentlemen, make your way to GC Foster College in Angel Spanish Town on Friday to cast your vote. I will be there. The Saudichress show will be there. We'll have some interviews. We'll have a few shorts. Hope to see you. Hope to see many of you tonight. RR, the class monitor, you have thrown a lot of jobs tonight. I've never seen you like this, RR. But this is what it calls for. So, ladies and gentlemen, Nepo Enterprise, thank you very much for joining. Jesus, whatever that means. RR, as usual, a very busy man on the Saudichress show. You have thrown some jobs, and for those who are watching, will see it. But for peace and for the love of the show, for what we believe in, I will not go through them as such. But persons are seen, not a problem. It's your view. We want to keep it as best as possible. But there's one thing, RR, that you said that I will actually look at. There's one thing. And I want to go back to that. I'm sorry I never post this one, RR. But plus to get awards, you have specific criteria to meet. Yes. I should have asked. And it have slipped me. That's a very good point. Very, very good point. This is just for laugh. You're not an easy man. Donovan, please turn down the award you will be getting at the conference and give it to the another teacher that fits the criteria. Not necessarily. We can't say that. But ladies and gentlemen, as I said, Nepo Enterprise, thank you very much. RR, as I said, Stephanie Wright Grant. Yes, thank you very much for joining. Anjana Smith, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Pauline King, Devoni Chambers, thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing with the Saudichress show. If this is your first time, which I have seen, thank you very much for the subscription. Thanks you for the support. And wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, if you have something in your school, if you have something to highlight, you can reach out to the Saudichress show. My name is Kevin Wittig. And of course, the numbers on screen, you can reach me. I'll be happy to share with you. I'll be happy to broadcast all that you want. Education is what we support, and so on. Dallas Harris, big up yourself, Mr. Piba Chairman. Thank you very much for joining as well. All the other persons who joined earlier, Miss Christine Shields, big up yourself, madam, for joining. Thank you very much. Arhinor, Laverne Johnson, thank you. As we close, we'd love for you to continue to join the Saudichress show. Please subscribe, like, and share the Saudichress channel. Ladies and gentlemen, good night, and hope to see you this Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring to you sports. So very interesting topics in sports. Infotech teacher, good interviews by Ramona and Donovan. Very good interviews. They did well. Maybe, ladies and gentlemen, you know them. Reach out to them. Can we have a very respectful half an hour debate tomorrow evening before the elections on Friday? I will try that. So Ramona and Donovan, look out for the call. Hope you'll just a half an hour. Just half an hour. 10 minutes each. And I will take the other 10 minutes. Very good interviews. These guests have added great value to the Saudichress show, and I thank them. I thank you too for staying the course with us. Okay? This is where we leave you, and I will say goodbye.